Hey everybody, it's the Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And we're going to talk to you today about The Little Things, which stars Denzel Washington, who doesn't love Denzel, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto. I should say Oscar winners, Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto.
Yes.
It's directed and written by John Lee Hancock. It was on HBO Max, but now they only do it for a month, and now it's gone. So you got to watch it. You got to rent it somewhere or something like that on Apple. Des, what'd you think?
Okay, so this movie, it's a procedural, like it's a crime drama. Denzel Washington is a policeman, detective / person who used to work in Los Angeles, but now works in Fresno. Where was he?
Kern County.
Kern County.
Kern County.
So at the beginning of the movie, he's in Kern County, but he has to come to LA for whatever reason. And so then he gets to LA and then he gets sucked in to this current thing that is happening. And Rami Malek is in LA and he's the one who is in charge. And so he brings him in. There is an aspect of this type of movie, because it's a procedural like this. I don't know if that's the right word. Procedural? It's not a procedural.
It's like it's a crime.
It's a crime drama.
It's a crime drama. Yeah.
But what I'm connecting it to is like a Law and Order.
Yes, it's like a long Law and Order.
So it's like a long Law and Order. And there's been so much Law and Order that there's something about it, especially when I'm watching it on TV at my house, that it kind of just feels like a TV show. And why is it taking so long? Because they're usually done in an hour. And so this is taking 2 hours, and there's something about the content, and I don't know, it just felt weird. I love Denzel Washington. I love Rami Malek. Jared Leto was the creepiest thing that you ever saw in your life. He was perfect in this role. But it just gets kind of a meh from me, which is weird because it's Denzel, but I felt like it was just a big Law and Order.
Yeah.
So that was all.
The writing is a little sloppy in a sense of like it's written like an episode of not even like a superb episode of Law and Order. It's like an average episode of Law and Order. It's these actors they're all very talented actors. Well, great. Denzel's in another league of his own,
right?
Obviously.
For sure.
But they're all very talented actors who can raise this up. Jared Leto does do a fantastic job of being such a creep in this movie.
Truly.
And so you are like, I don't know about you, sir, actually. And then things start to go wrong, and then things go wrong, and then things go wrong. I do think there was one part that still I think is funny. I still laugh about. There was this part where Denzel Washington is saying, like, is it connected to these other murders? Mm-hmm. And I think he's the one who says to Rami Malek, like, well, yeah, and there was another murder. Rami Malek says there was another murder in Detroit. And he goes, oh, and Denzel Washington's like, are there any other murders that day? Like, in Detroit? Yeah, there were, actually. And it's like, oh, right, shoot, sorry, that was a bad example. I'm like, this is not a small town. It's Detroit, and it's known for having some hard areas of it. And I still thought that was funny. But it's what Dad said. It is just for like a Law and Order episode. It's a little too long, and even though these actors are really good, it kind of gets lost in itself. That's the problem with too long episodes of Law and Order is that you kind of get like, we have to add more detail because we need it to be longer. And it's like, actually, if you would have just simplified it, it would have been a little easier to follow and to like and to get behind. Now it feels like we're winding all around. You're like, well, why was that important? Why are you in here? Or why is that happening? Well, what is that girl doing? And there's like a girl who comes in for a second and you think she's important, but then she's really not important. No. And you're like, well, then why did we have that girl? Let's not have things in a movie that are not important. That's what we're going to say from now on. That's
right.
So we only do the important things.
Push the story along, please.
And so, anyways, there's people talking in the background. But anyway, it's like average.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
all.
That's regular.
Right. The only reason Jared Leto was nominated for a Golden Globe, and then he was nominated now for his Screen Actors Guild Award too. And I can see why they're nominating him, and you can also see why they're not getting other nominations.
Yeah,
that's why you'll understand once you see it. Let us know what you think. If you already saw it, if you loved Jared Leto, if you didn't like Jared Leto, if you loved Denzel Washington, Well, you should. But let us know what you thought of it as well, too. And sorry, hopefully we didn't offend any of you Law & Order fans. We're not saying anything bad about
I think it's okay. They're fine.
Let us know what you thought, what you think, and like
and subscribe
and tell everyone. Shout out
Comment
from the rooftop.
and do all the things.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.